Are you noticing a recurring pattern where someone seems determined to test your patience right now? As a nurturing Cancer, this can feel deeply personal, but it's also a powerful opportunity for growth. When your horoscope signals someone is testing your patience, it points to interpersonal friction. This period challenges your emotional limits, urging you to examine your responses under pressure. It's about strengthening boundaries while preserving your innate sensitivity. For Cancer, these tests often feel deeply personal as you internalize emotions. External triggers like comments or delays activate your protective instincts for yourself and loved ones. This isn't an indictment, but a signal to practice resilience and clearer communication. Your core emotional pattern is oriented toward care and security. Repeated provocations feel irritating, signaling that your boundaries or expectations need adjustment. Impatience often masks deeper needs like safety or predictability. Typical triggers include slow processes, unreliable people, or family obligations. You'll likely notice the same issues reappearing until you address them directly. Understanding the source helps you choose the right response. Astrology explains this stress through planetary movements activating sensitive points in your chart. The external world reflects internal growth opportunities. Pay attention to moon cycles, Saturn transits, and Mercury retrogrades. The moon's transit alters your sensitivity. Challenging aspects make small irritations monumental. You'll be more reactive during tense moon phases. Track lunar cycles to understand your vulnerability. Saturn transits bring lessons about structure and limits. You're asked to define and enforce boundaries, requiring discipline and long-term thinking. This transit feels restrictive, but can be liberating. Mercury retrograde often brings misunderstandings and delays. People testing your patience might be caught in logistic confusion, not acting maliciously. Prioritize clarity and confirmation during these periods. Hard aspects like squares and oppositions create friction that forces change. When these involve your personal planets, stressors appear in relationships or work. This stress is necessary tension prompting growth. The duration of these tests varies. Moon-related episodes last days, Mercury retrograde about 3 weeks, and Saturn lessons months to years. Look to specific planetary influences to set realistic expectations. You'll know someone is testing you when their behavior repeatedly violates your expectations. These patterns can be subtle, like passive-aggressive comments, or explicit. Pay attention to your internal physical responses. Behavioral cues include avoidance of responsibility, repeated promise breaking, or gaslighting. Document these patterns to present facts rather than emotions. This builds confidence for follow-up discussions. Emotional cues include feelings of frustration, resentment, or exhaustion. You'll often feel drained after interactions. These responses are valid indicators that a boundary is being crossed. Use practical, repeatable strategies to preserve patience. These include preemptive planning, communication templates, and stress reduction tactics. Create a toolkit of immediate calming techniques. Communication is your most powerful tool. Prioritize clarity, a neutral tone, and documented follow-through. Frame conversations around specific behaviors and their effects, not judgments. Use assertive phrases like, "When X happens, I feel Y. Can we agree on Z?" Avoid phrases that generalize or shame, such as, "You always make me angry." Setting boundaries is essential. Define limits clearly, communicate them calmly, and apply consistent consequences. Treat boundaries as professional policies, preserving mutual respect. Know when walking away is a valid option. If efforts are unheeded or contact threatens your health, preserve your dignity. Walking away can be temporary or permanent, based on your values. In close relationships, patience tests often stem from unmet emotional needs or mismatched expectations. Approach these with empathy, balanced by firm boundaries. Clear agreements reduce repeated tests. When your partner tests you, request a focused conversation using I statements and concrete examples. If behavior persists, propose incremental changes or seek counseling. Prioritize your emotional safety. Family members often test patience due to proximity and historical roles. Manage these by setting family-specific rules and limiting exposure. Apply consistent, calm boundaries. At work, approach challenges professionally using documentation and problem-solving frameworks. Address issues with colleagues privately. If a boss is the source, present evidence and suggested mitigations. Patience tests escalate stress, impacting your health. Protect yourself by prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and movement. Use stress reduction as proactive maintenance, not reactive rescue. Practice daily rituals like breathwork, short walks, or mindfulness. Schedule microbreaks to reset after testing interactions. These techniques reduce physiological arousal and improve clarity. As a Cancer, ritual and symbolic actions resonate strongly. Use new and full moons to set intentions and release what no longer serves you. Pair these with pragmatic steps for real-world change. Affirmations help maintain perspective. Use short present tense statements like, "I respond with clarity, not reactivity," or "My boundaries create safety for me and others." Repeat these to recenter. Certain zodiac signs, like Aries or Gemini, may test your patience more due to stylistic differences. Anticipate friction points and prepare adaptive strategies. Convert predictable friction into structured agreements. If someone testing your patience becomes harassment or abuse, seek professional help. This includes legal counsel, HR, or mental health professionals. You don't benefit from enduring ongoing harm. Implement a structured weekly plan to rebuild your emotional reserve. Week 1. Stabilize with breathwork and documentation. Week 2. Communicate your needs. Week 3. Enforce boundaries. Week 4. Evaluate outcomes. This guidance helps you interpret and respond when someone tests your patience as a Cancer. Acknowledge the emotional signal, identify astrological and situational drivers, and apply concrete strategies. You will transform tests into opportunities for clearer boundaries, improved communication, and lasting structural change. Use these tools, calming techniques, documentation, boundary-setting language, and a staged weekly plan, to move from reactive irritation to purposeful action. You will emerge from this period with stronger limits, deeper self-awareness, and more resilient relationships. If this resonated with you, hit the like button, share it with a fellow Cancer, and subscribe for more astrological insights. Let us know in the comments how you're navigating these patience tests.